Everyone, Christian here, and this is a palm vlog, and this palm we have right here, hey kitty, is Chamaedorea stolonifera. So this is in the large family of Chamaedorea, which is a lot of smaller understory, mostly understory palms that grow in Central America and parts of South America, all the way from Mexico down into places like Peru and Bolivia. And this one here, stolonifera, grows in southeastern Mexico, notably Chiapas, the southeasternmost or southernmost province in Mexico. So the name stolonifera, or being stoloniferous, means attributing to the fact that it has runners, and it actually is more often propagated by these little runners that kind of come off and sprout up. You can kind of just dig them up and plant them in a pot, and they're very nice. So you can, when you buy one plant, you can let it grow out and put it in a pot, give it to a friend, trade it with a friend, and it's a beautiful plant, very easy maintenance. They have, they like a lot of water, but they don't need a lot of water. And this is probably a decent indoor palm, but I've never tried it as an indoor palm. But this little kitty, hello, what's up? You're so cuddly there, half Siamese, half tabby there. Anyway, back to the palms. So as you can see, they get these tall. It'll grow to almost 10 feet, and especially in habitat, I'm sure it's even taller. But they do best in deep shade. So when they try and run out into the sun here, you see they won't try and go into the sunny areas, and they will burn up. That's sunburn there from one trying to kind of hang out from the rest. But the ones that are in the deeper shade really have that nice flat green look to it that really is, very pretty. It keeps that entire leaf, that bifid leaf, its entire life. And you can see it's quite a dainty palm. I mean, it's probably a quarter-inch in thickness. I mean, it seems to do well in the wind. These were all kind of beat up in Hurricane Irma and all came back. This is a very hard palm to kill down to the root. You can kill it, you can freeze it down to the roots, but it'll usually come back. And I'd say I've seen it growing in many areas in Central Florida, so I'd say it's definitely a zone 9B, maybe even 9A. And here in Miami, it's it's easily grown. You can just lay this on the ground and it'll put down some runners. You might even be able to see some kind of just going across. There's actually, if you look right there, there's some stolons. And yeah, Kat, I know you like my vlog stick, don't you? Yeah. Can I help you? And so, anyway, it does put out a flower. These are dioecious palms, so they have males and females. This appears to be a male, though I could be wrong. Actually, it looks like I put in little bunk seeds, so actually it is a female. It's just hard to look. It's just hard to see where all the branches are. So, but yeah, if you want to try and produce it from seed, you can. You just need a male and a female. So you need to get. There actually might be a male and a female in here, because that looks like male pollen there. So, but I'm not entirely sure, because Chamaedoreas are kind of a. There's so many species. Chamaedorea is probably the second largest genus of palm as far as numbers of species behind dipsis. I'm not entirely sure, but it might be. There's probably over 100, and they're all most of them are very easy to grow. Some grow at some high altitudes, such as Turkheimii, the blue variation, but they are very nice looking, and they tend to vary anywhere from bifid leaves that are actually very small, much smaller than this, to some pinnate ones that actually grow in full sun, like excuse me, Chamaedorea plumosa, Chamaedorea tepalahote. But this is also known as the California variation of stolonifera. It seems to look more tropical than what I'm used to seeing. Usually there's a darker green, more leathery bifid leaf than this more lime green, more broader leaf that you would see here. That's a little more laid back. In fact, I actually thought it was Chamaedorea brachiopoda, which looks very similar to this, but the mid ribbing on it is typical of stolonifera. So you can see these, the canes are kind of nice. You can actually, if you don't mind butchering the palm a little bit, you can chop them up and put them in a pot, and they kind of make good foliage. If you want just to have some tropical foliage hanging around the house, that's often the way these are used. People will go and unfortunately in habitat and cut them up, but if you want to do it in cultivation, you can do as you wish with your own plants. So, but yeah, you really won't see seed of this really available. You'll see more plants available, just because the runners just grow so much easier and produce a larger plant almost immediately. So I'd recommend trying to find a rooted runner, which is actually pretty easy to find. It's much more easier to find that than it is to find seed. And yeah, just make sure you give it plenty of shade. In fact, try it indoors, and it should make a great potted palm. They don't take up a whole lot of room. There's probably 3 or 4 plants here, and yeah, it's a nice, easy maintenance. Kind of forget about it, but it's there. It actually provides a good hedge as long as you have the shade to provide it as well. So, but yeah, that's about it for stolonifera. I mean, if you do decide to grow from seed, the seed's going to be this tiny little pea shape. And it doesn't require a whole lot of heat, maybe 75, 80 Fahrenheit, and they'll go ahead and germinate just like any other Chamaedorea. So if you guys have any more questions about Chamaedorea or Chamaedorea stolonifera in general, go ahead and leave it down below. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll see many more palm reviews like this. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see everyone next time. Thanks for watching.